views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its hosts, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. What it do, y'all? Did I breathe? Y'all hear this? You see what I see? See the stuff I gotta put up with. Wait a minute, hold up. Let me see. Let me. Okay, you gotta slide over in here, man. You can't be over there hanging out on the fringes. You gotta get in the game, player. Got to get in the game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Brian Forbes. It's 7 o'clock on a Tuesday, so you know what that means. We bouts to get it in. We about to have these conversations and talk about all of this good stuff going on and doing what we do. Linda Sanders is in the building. Thank you, Linda, for coming through and hanging out with your boy. You know what I'm saying. Hold on, let me move this camera a little bit. Let me move the camera just a little bit so we can get the producer lady in frame.
I was trying not to get in the frame.
Why you was trying to get not to get in the frame? You tired? Why you tired?
We had a rough time in Chicago. I mean, not a rough time, but
you had fun though, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a lot going on.
We had a lot going on, y'all. We was all up in the shy.
Can they hear us?
We was at home. I mean, they can hear you if you speak into the mic. Speak into the microphone.
On the mic? Hey, Dallas.
Is that mic on? You ain't even turn it on. Is it? Okay, well, there you go then.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. What a deal. Dallas Brown in the building. Man, look at here. So, this weekend prompted me to say a few things about my home city and the people in my home city. So, tonight's show is going to be dedicated to people who from around the country and even people at home. It's a little something in here for everybody. People who are from Chicago, that live in Chicago, people who don't live in Chicago, people who want to visit, who've never been, people who've been. We're going to talk about what that looks like. We're going to discuss what does it look like to spend a little time in Chicago and all of the potential things that you can get into while you're there. And not, I mean, you know, we talking stepping for the most part, but we also there are other things to do in this city. I mean, there's just so much stuff to do. We had some really interesting events take place this weekend, and we were only there. What do we do? We got there, Friday morning?
It was a blur.
It was literally Friday morning to Sunday afternoon. And we did so much within that time. It was amazing.
We left Texas Thursday. So, we got there Friday like 6 in the morning. We left Texas Thursday evening after I got off from work. Well, after we both got off from work.
Yeah.
So, we got there early Friday morning.
Okay, so.
And took a friend with us that she decided to go with the last hour.
Last minute join. She jumped in the car at the last minute. But she does not regret it. Of course, I might just a little bit. But we'll get into that later.
Deborah.
Hey, Deborah. See, that's our roadie right there, Miss Edwards. Yeah, Deborah Edwards. Yeah, I'm saying your name. You gonna get put on blast today.
Dallas, she did me wrong.
So, I want to start out by saying this. I've seen a lot of things over the years that have happened within our community. There's so much that's always going on. But understand this very clearly. Hey, Linda Brooks, what's going on?
Hey, Sandra.
Hey,
Linda. Hey, Linda. Sorry.
We here at Inside Stepping, we do not support division or divisive individuals. There are a lot of things that take place. A lot of people don't get their way. A lot of people are very delusional. There are people who are legends in their own mind and tend to disrupt the fun that the rest of us intend to have for self-serving reasons and purposes. Be very, very clear. And I've gotten, and the only reason I'm making this statement, because I want it to be understood, we have received phone calls a few times about things that take place within the community. I want people to understand there are things that we are not going to address. There are things that we're not going to deal with because we don't believe that they deserve the airtime or the attention. And some stuff we just want to see die down and go away.
Hey, Lillian.
Especially the unnecessary things, and there are a lot of them. You know, people have all kinds of reasons for being in this dance, all kinds of agendas, and the simple fact is, it has been therapeutic for a lot of people to be a part of this community. However, in as much as we would love to assist those who are in need on multiple levels, we will not support nor encourage bad actors and people who have BS on their mind. So I encourage each and every one of you to check yourself first before you inject yourself into a community where there is an incredible amount of actual love and camaraderie based on the fact that we have so much in common in regard to this dance and in regard to the culture of stepping and what it means to so many. Hey, C. Wands, what's happening? Lee and John in the building. All right, so y'all, we originally went to Chicago this weekend because this is the annual. We have our annual high school class.
All
class. Is it a reunion? No, we don't call it a reunion. What do we call it?
I thought it was all
It's an all class weekend.
Yeah.
Picnic, party, and baby, when I tell you we got it in, let me tell you we got it in. So in case you didn't know,
hey Kim Davis.
I'm
sorry,
we kind of wanted to be there. That was in Atlanta. We're gonna talk about that too.
Not in Atlanta.
Huh? Kim Davis. I'm sorry.
That's not
I'm sorry,
that
Kim Davis. I'm sorry, got the wrong Kim Davis. My bad. That's my Houston Kim Davis.
Chicago.
My by way of Chicago Kim Davis. Hey, baby girl, you know we love y'all. And by the way, Kim Davis is the husband of my man Carlton Tuffy, as y'all know him, and they had a very successful event this weekend as a fundraiser for his bout with that nasty C word, and a lot of people came out and supported. Man, I am so happy for them. I really wish we could have been there. I would have loved to have been there, but we had already, booked our thing moving forward.
Kim, put your information in there. You never know, somebody else might want to drop you guys some coins. Or something.
Kim put the wife. Baby, we know who you are. You want everybody else to know who you are. I'm sorry, the wife of Carlton Tuffy Davis.
Yes,
you did.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted, because don't be trying to jump me either. You're too short. You're tall. You're a tall midget.
Hey, Kevin.
Anyway, so they had a really good turnout in Houston this weekend, and I'm very proud of that. Thank you, Houston, for showing up and showing out for my people. For those people, y'all are Houston. Y'all do big things in Houston, and I love that. So any of y'all that are around the country, you want to go to a really good set on a good weekend. You're gonna want to hit Houston third weekend. It starts on really Thursday with Nike, and then on Friday they have the Steppers Lounge with Ron Brown and DJ Smooth Greenwood. Then we have on Saturday the Faces of Houston shindig. Every month it has a new theme, and it's always a good time. Very hospitable people, excellent party, and that whole weekend it's a barn burner, baby. You want to check that out. All right, so moving forward, we went there originally for our all-class weekend. My wife, who I didn't know in high school, by the way, graduated 2 years behind me at the same high school. And so we, fortunately, now when we, do stuff that's dealing with our school, we're dealing with the same school. So it's actually kind of cool. So we go home.
Very convenient.
Yeah. Hey, Sandy Bernard, thank you for checking in. So we go home to do our thing for the weekend. I was one of the DJs for our blackout party, which was on Friday over there at Visions. And man, that thing was turned up. We had a really, really good time. Shout out to the sound guys over there. I met a real cool couple of dudes over there. They were setting up all the sounds and stuff. And I apologize, I don't remember my guy's name. Matter of fact,
it was one guy. He was kind of young. We had the braids. He danced all night. He was a
man. He was turned up,
yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was at the DJ booth all night getting it in. I'm trying to see if I can find that.
Partied all by himself.
Yeah, he did. And so that event was really, really fly. We had a great time. and then we turned around and we ended up um, leaving there. We took it in that night.
No, Friday
no, where did we go? We went to Hero.
We
I
drove
mean,
in at
Heroes.
6, and
we went to
the black party, and then we went to the 50.
And then we went to the 50. Right. My man Eric E.T. Taylor was on the ones and twos. Now listen, y'all.
Then I think we got something to eat after that.
When you go to Chicago,
hey Norma,
there are certain places that you're gonna want to attend, places that you're gonna want to go. I suggest that you should probably find yourself some form of a liaison, if you will, when you go there. Why? Not because you can't go to Chicago and enjoy yourself without knowing anyone, but Kevin Portier in the building. How you doing? But it's better when you know somebody that understands how to navigate the city and how to move around and where to go, when to go there, and who to go there with. So, and that's a loose suggestion. If you want to enhance your experience, that's the best way. But you know, be cautious. Don't be stupid.
Hey,
Don't let
Tina.
somebody put you in a catch-22 or nothing like that. But you got to go to enjoy yourself. And when you do that, you understand where to go. Because I've seen people, like, for example, we have some of our San Antonio steppers who have gone to Chicago, where they say, I was in Chicago, but then find out they were in some suburb, and what they were dealing with had nothing to do with stepping. And they was like, well, where are they going to stepping? And they go a couple of places, and they just don't get the full experience. If you want the full experience, you got to actually. I encourage the instructors in your city, whichever city that may be, to take the time, and after they have done a few classes and had some people that have their basic in order and they're ready to roll, set up a little trip field trip to the city, and y'all get together 4, 5, 6, 10 of y'all and go and travel to Chicago together and enjoy the events.
I'm laughing with Lynn. Lynn said, she said, there's some handsome men in Chicago. And Lynn, I always say, don't look in their eyes because you're gonna be paying car notes.
Poppy actually got scolded for that one.
They gonna get you caught up, girl.
She got scolded for that one.
They have some nice looking men.
One of the guys rolled up on her and told her, hey, stop saying that. Stop telling them women don't look in our eyes. Yeah, see, they got that victimization for you. Don't play no games.
And I give every woman that goes with me to Chicago the same speech.
Yep.
Don't look in their eyes, girl. I'm telling you.
And so far, all but one that came back married with a Chicago husband. And I'm not saying no names. Anyway, so we went to the 50 that night. E.T. Taylor was on the box doing his thing, and it was still a full house, man. Like always, it's always a great place to go and just kick it. You know what I'm saying? And the 50-yard line is a staple of home Chicago. Base. It's home base. Tag you it. Ollie Ollie Young come free. And then what did you say? You play tag? Or was that hide and go seek? Okay. Anyway, so on Saturday, what was that? That was Friday. So Saturday,
Taylor Queen.
Saturday, we hit the ground running.
Oh, let me say this. Chicago is a 420 friendly. The state is a 420.
Ask her why she's saying that. Anyway.
Texas is not.
Oh, shit. So, we got up Saturday. You're going to have to help me out because I can't even remember every doggone thing.
Yeah, because you're tired.
Yes, I am.
Hey, David.
I know
David
what it
Calhoun
was.
Said he missed us.
Man, David, man, where was you at, player? Should have came to the 50, man, and kicked it with your boy.
Right back.
So, yeah. We're going to definitely be there world's largest weekend. We're going to be ready to get it in, too, man. So I'm going to see you for sure. Got to check out my homie, my old school homie. So Saturday we got up and we headed over to Donnie Davis's class. Now, I want to put a bookmark right here, only because, let me pull this up. And I want y'all need to get this information for all of you people that are from out of town and you're going to Chicago for the world's largest, right? I want to make this extremely clear. We have a lot of qualified individuals who have been vetted that are truly Chicago steppers, that are truly people that I endorse, that Inside Stepping endorses. Now, I'm saying that to say this. Y'all know that I don't provide information nor support nonsense in the community or people with the wrong attitude. And you could be good at what you do, and I'll give you props for that. But if you a clown, I ain't got nothing to say about you. You know, there's a lot of arrogant people in this community who really they arrogant and they terrible. You got to pick a struggle. You can't be both. And I'm saying that to say this: Donnie Davis is one of the best in the business. Period. Me and Donnie go back a long way. This is somebody that's been around this dance, been a part of this dance, and been in this game a very long time. Donnie Davis, I'm going to say this again, is one of the best in the business.
Hey, Q.
Donnie Davis does not leave the fellas. Men, go see Donnie. Donnie does not leave the fellas standing off to the side, looking crazy, while he works with the women. Donnie ain't in this for the tail like a lot of these so-called instructors are. Okay? Donnie is here to make sure you get this dance. Period, point blank, hands down, full stop. You want this dance on that Saturday, you need to go see Donnie Davis at the Hamilton Park Fieldhouse. Now,
you can Google it.
And just so you know, he is known as the dance master. Did you post it up? You understand me? No, I'm not. I'm gonna post it on our page. We have a flyer from Donnie that we're gonna be putting on the page, on the Inside Stepping page and on my page. So y'all gonna look for that. But so that you know, we're gonna talk about it right here, right now. I'm letting you know now. If you're gonna be in town for the world's largest, he has an event for his stepping class. It's called Back Together Again, world's largest all-star stepping class. Food, stepping, and a stepping contest. Every year while he's doing his class during the world's largest, there's a stepping contest that takes place in the class. And it's fire.
I think a couple last year, we interviewed them at the world largest. They were from Detroit. They won.
Right.
Maurice won too.
The event is running from 10:30 a.m. until 3 p.m. The cost is $30. Now, I want you to understand this. You're getting food, you're going to watch a contest, and you're going to learn. So, like how you get people, they giving you a class, and the class is $25, and, you getting your class for your hour. You're getting from 10:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. class, contest, food. And let me tell you something else.
Unlimited dances.
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you right now. This is gonna be you're gonna blow your knees out. Listen to me. The beauty of Donnie's class is this: you don't ever know who's gonna show up. And when I say that, I'm talking about more of the best who show up at Donnie's class. A lot of the people that y'all love so much, that are what you consider to be some of the best dancers, please understand, all of them at one time or another have been through Donnie's class.
And a lot of people that will be in the world largest, some of them sometimes go there kind of early, dance.
We saw some this weekend.
Then,
there was some there this weekend.
Practice.
Now, what I'm saying is, when you go there, you don't know who all is going to show up. And I say that to say, just as an example, we came in this weekend, and because Josiah Burt is also a Cavalier and was home for the same reason I was, we also ran around to all the Steppers events together. So now you got Joe at Hamilton Park instructing alongside Donnie Davis, along with a host of other individuals who are very qualified and truly understand this dance on all levels in one room, willing to help anybody that needs it. You can't get no better than that. And I'm telling y'all, this is once a year opportunity. Now, don't get me wrong.
It's worth every penny.
Don't get me wrong. He's there every Saturday, any time of the year. But these are always great times to be there. This is an excellent time to come and enjoy the culture, camaraderie, and people right from one of the neighborhoods where some of the coldest steppers came out of at the park. Y'all need to check that out. T. Taylor Queen, you don't even need tickets, baby. Just show up at the door. Walk through the door, get him your 30, come on in and join this. And get there early. Because parking is going to be off the chain, because it's a big old park. But when I tell you the cars be lined up and lined out there, oh yeah. And it's a party within itself.
Now write this
also,
down.
you're going to have A walking class given by Buford Finley. Now, let me tell y'all something.
And that walking class is 10:30 to 11:30.
You want that. You want that. If you're a walker, you want that. You want to come through and get with Buford Finley on the walking class. I'm telling you now. Music gonna be by DJ George and DJ and Lamont Watts. It's going down, y'all. Now, Hamilton Park is 513 West 71st Street, Chicago, Illinois.
I told them to get their pen and paper. Did you give them a chance?
Did they get their pen and paper? You said get their pen and paper. Did you get your pen and paper? All right. Well, the flyer is gonna be. We're gonna put the flyer up on my page and we're gonna put it on the Inside Stepping page.
And the walking class, don't be late.
Hey, Vicky Hill.
10:30 to 11:30. I suggest you get there like 10:15.
You want to be in the room with the best of the best in the game, from walking to stepping, the whole gamut. You want to show up at Hamilton Park at 10:30 on Saturday morning, world's largest weekend. I'm telling you now, this is a once in a year event.
And tell them you heard it from Inside Stepping, please. She said she's gonna get there at 9 a.m. Hey, you might need to.
Hey,
because
I won't be mad at you.
Crowded, it took me like 20 minutes to get out of that dog.
We had to find something right. Yeah, it was packed out there. It was packed out. All right, so now moving on.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna give you the address one more time. Hamilton Park, 513 West 71st Street, Chicago, Illinois. And then around the corner, Harris Shrimp. Remember, we got shrimp after we finished.
Yeah.
I always get shrimp afterwards.
So the young lady that went us, Miss Deborah Edwards, she told us she's gonna have to go on a fast for 7 days and get a detox, because baby, when I tell you she ate good, we ate if we didn't do nothing else while we was there.
I don't think we've even ate that much when we go home.
Yeah, it's your fault, Deborah.
It was ridiculous. You just went.
Yeah, it's your fault, Deborah. You made us eat all this food.
We went to Harris Shrimp, which is famous shrimp spot on Vincennes. What is that, 75th and Vincennes?
Right at 70. Right before you get to the corner up there.
Yeah, so you guys want to check that out if you ever go there to visit, and be careful when you go over there. Pay attention getting out of the car and all that good stuff.
Yes, always keep your head on a swivel in the city.
Alrighty, so that was Saturday. We went and did that.
Now, be very clear as well. Y'all already know. I don't need to even say it. I just want you to understand how deep the roots run for Mr. Davis and that whole area. Now, get ready to go. And like she said, check out the shrimp spot over there. You make you want to slap your mama, for real. William Owens in the house, my man Blue. The collaboration is real, my brother. Thank you for coming through.
Right. So what else did we do Saturday?
Deborah would say, don't try it. I don't want to see no more food. They gave me a full experience. Yes, you got the full experience. Yes, you did.
No,
Absolutely.
She didn't get the full experience because we didn't get to go on the boats like we normally do.
Well,
she got 90% of the experience.
You can't give them everything.
Oh, okay.
Because she'll OD.
Okay.
we can't.
I'm sure all the days is blurred together.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we left Donnie Davis's class, and we went down to my favorite spot, Giordano's Pizza in Hyde Park.
That was the second restaurant for the day.
Yes, we got the shrimp, and we went straight to Giordano's for the deep dish pizza. Now let me tell y'all something. I love my deep dish. Well, myself, Josiah Burt, his wife, the producer lady over here, and our girl, Deborah Edwards. We're all sitting in the restaurant, and we're having just a wonderful time, running our mouth, talking about the dance, the one thing that we all love, and we talking about stepping out loud. You want to say something? You got the mic up. So Joe, being the instructor that he is, and the person who has probably one of the most clear and concise abilities to explain this dance in ways that you cannot fathom, was given an explanation to something in the dance to our compadre, Ms. Edwards. In the midst of that, they get up. He said, come here. He stood up in the middle of the floor, and he says, come here. So she goes over there. He demonstrates the move that he's explaining to her and what the process of the move is and why the move is. So there are several other people in the restaurant with us sitting around, and there was a group a little further up from us. And Joe and Deborah sit back down, and we're sitting there and we're talking again, and we're eating. We know the food finally gets ready to come. Well, just before the food gets there, this group that's sitting toward the front of the restaurant leaned back and they said, excuse me, are you all dancers? And we said, yes. And they said, what kind of dance is it? So we explained that it is a dance rooted from Chicago, began in Chicago. Now, they were fascinated. So they said, could you demonstrate that for us?
And I forgot.
And of course, Josiah said, what?
That was just, I forgot. Where were they from again?
Can I get to that?
Oh, okay. Go on.
Okay, thank you. So Josiah said, sure. Yeah, I'll demonstrate it for you. So he got up and he grabbed Deborah again. And I put on DJ Be Real. I put some music on my phone. You understand? And they start dancing in the restaurant. Beautiful dance, by the way. Now,
I think I recorded it.
I think you did too. We need to post that. We need to post that later on. We're going to post that video later on. And they gave the demonstration, beautiful rendition of the dance. Everyone in the restaurant of all shades loved it. Round of applause.
Yes, that was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Round of applause. In the middle of
the waiters walking around.
Giordano's
still working.
Pizza, right. They act like they was getting mad, like, move. But, you know, I was going to trip one of them if they got in the way, because y'all know how I am. Anyway, they finished the dance, sat back down. So we're all sitting there having a wonderful time. And Deborah Edwards thought she was slick, and she's going to go and beat us to the punch, and ran her tail up to the counter to try to pay for our lunch. Well, she got the surprise of her life, because the group, who was, by the way, from Czechoslovakia and barely spoke English. See, Deborah thinks she's slick. Anyway.
Yeah, I think she was pretending like she was.
The group from Czechoslovakia paid for all of our food. They literally we had 3 pizzas there. They bought all of it. And
yeah, because we had large deep dish, and
we took lots of pictures with them on the way out. Yes. They loved the dance. They were very interested. It was really neat, and that is how we, yet another way that we further the dance and we move it along into mainstream globalism, yes, if you will. So
Deborah came back and was like, they paid our bill. I'm like, what?
Yeah. So, and then we jumped on her for thinking for trying to be slick and pay the bill before us. So that was an interesting and fun little thing.
Deborah got to learn, as I always say, you can go to Chicago and dance anywhere.
Anywhere.
She got to experience
Y'all think,
that.
you know, think about it. When you guys see these videos and you see people popping out of cars in the middle of the street and they start dancing everywhere and just having a great time, that's real. It can happen anywhere in Chicago. If some music is on, you're going to see 2 people pop out. Next thing you know, they're going to be dancing in the middle of the damn street, middle of the floor, middle of the restaurant. It don't matter. And most steppers ain't shy. Ain't that amazing? They're going to dance wherever. It's a dance.
Steppers like to show out.
It's a dance. So we got out of the 50.
No.
I mean, we got out of Giordano's. I say got out of We got out of Giordano's.
Delirious.
Silence. We got out of Giordano's and we headed straight over to the 50-yard line. My man DJ Calvin in the building on the 1s and 2s. So I came in.
Wait a minute, did we do something else after pizza?
No, what did we do?
I don't know.
We went to the 50.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to the 50.
Okay.
We went to the 50 because we hadn't even changed clothes.
Okay.
We went straight to the 50. I get there, and of course, you know, DJ Be Real was in the house. Wait a minute, where's my shirt at? DJ Be Real was in the building, so I set up.
And you see what Will said. He heard you tear the roof off of
my man. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Deborah, you're right. We went to the yacht club.
Oh, we forgot about the yacht club.
Went to the
my
yacht
bad.
club.
My bad. Yeah, you said we went somewhere else.
We
Okay.
took Deborah to meet her
We
uncle,
sure did.
and went to the
So
yacht
we
club.
went to the 64th Street Promontory where there was a stepper set going on. We went down to the yacht clubhouse where there was a wonderful group of people and the music was going. My man had the music pumping. Hey, it went down, y'all, over there with the boats. The yachts was coming in and out. We was dancing right there. We had the little porch area, the balcony area, and then you had the people down on the grass, and they was out there chilling, music going, plenty of food, plenty of fun, shots, beer. They had it all. They set it out. It was beautiful.
Yeah, it was a nice birthday.
Shout out to Deborah's uncle, who absolutely showed us mad hospitality.
Yes,
the whole group.
Wife, very nice.
Yes, very nice people, great people. Now, then we left there and went to the 50.
Yes.
So I get there, my man DJ Calvin is in there doing his thing. I come in, I get set up. Calvin got me plugged in, and I start playing. As soon as I started playing, the power went out. I think I had too much bass in my stuff, but I'm trying to light them up. Anyway, we lost power because the amps went out, but we got them plugged back in. Gave people a couple of minutes to rest. We got everything set back up, man. I went to work. And I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. And I'm not telling y'all this as a manner of bragging. I'm telling y'all this because I want y'all to understand how I feel when people show me love, when I'm doing the right thing, because that's what I want to do. When it comes to the rest of my people, y'all, I want to set the example. I want to be doing the right thing. If I'm not doing the right thing, then I'm giving the game a black eye. And that's why, if y'all notice, I get pissed off when other people don't do the right thing, because I don't expect nothing more from anybody else than what I'm willing to give. But when people clap for me, when I'm DJing,
yeah, it's so nice.
Man, y'all don't even understand how that make me feel.
Deborah was sitting there. I be kind of cringing sometimes because I know Chicago.
My
since
people.
We born and raised there. We know sometimes, especially with our dance and our culture, it could be a little critical of others not doing it right. So when you go home and he plays, I be nervous, but
she always be nervous because she don't want me to bomb at home. And the 50-yard line ain't no place to be messing around.
They gonna talk shit.
They gonna talk about your bad,
shit.
baby.
It'll be all over the internet, but they was clapping. I thought it was awesome.
When I'm able to give the accolade that I blew the roof off the 50, as my man Will just said, I'm happy. I'm good, y'all. That means that I gave my people what they wanted. That's what I care about.
People came over and said, he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job.
That's what I care about. Yeah. I care about making sure my people get it in, you dig?
They got it in.
I want to make sure that everybody in the room is feeling what I'm playing. I want you to be, if you ain't on the floor, I need you bouncing in your damn seat. That's what I need, you dig? So.
And I want to say this about the 50. It's another place like Donnie Davis class.
Yes. You don't never know who's going to show up.
More professional dancers or your heavy hitters, whatever you want to call it. They always grace the floor of the 50-yard line.
Thank you, Deborah LJ. And see, and the thing is, this is one of those things where, for example, Deborah Edwards is a person who, when she came in the door, and Deborah's a fairly new stepper, y'all. She told us before we even got into all of this, before we even got to Chicago, she said, I'm a little nervous, about my dance and coming into this environment. And I told her, don't be, because in Chicago, you dig, we embrace people, and there are not going to be people that are going to be overly critical of your dance like that, like what happens when you're not in Chicago. You go to these little cities and these small markets and these little venues, and you got people in there trying to tell you how to dance in the middle of your dance and thinking they know more about the dance than the next person. And you got guys telling women, oh, you're supposed to be over here, not leading the way they supposed to do, which is why she ain't where she's supposed to be. But that's another story. But my point is, in Chicago, people will welcome you. They will welcome you with open arms.
They love newbie dancers.
And you can get your dance on and have fun. It gets down to the actual heart of what we do and why we do it. It's not about all this other mess that people want to create to cause division and nonsense. You ain't got to be bothered with all of that. Not there. Not there.
Nope.
You come there.
They love newbies. They're going to take you on the floor. They're going to be patient with you. They'll help you. You can get almost damn near free private on the floor.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Or in the room somewhere.
That's a fact.
It's definitely a place like Donnie Davis class. You don't know who's going to be in there.
That's right. See, outside of Chicago, let me show you. Let me give y'all an example, economically speaking. Inside Chicago, there ain't a lot of money floating around in the stepping game. And here's what I mean. Yes, the instructors who do their job, they do get their check. Don't get it twisted. They get paid, but they're doing their game, their thing the right way. I'm sorry, I said game. Hey, fame gathers. Patricia in the building, Delcor.
Patrice.
Oh, I said Patrice. I'm sorry, Patrice. Don't beat me up. Reginald Williams in the house. Angela Baker, how you doing? Deborah LJ, I said hello. Okay, so when you are in this environment, the opportunities really are endless. But what happens is, outside of a Chicago, you get people who get caught up in thinking that they're going to get all this money out of stepping. They're going to charge this for their class. They're going to charge this for their event. Let me tell you something. If somebody came to Chicago and tried to charge $100 for a party, I can tell you right from the rip, that dog is not gonna hunt.
Ain't nobody going.
Deborah had the opportunity while she was with us, because we introduced her to people who we explained to her she will never see outside of Chicago that are cold steppers.
Why would they leave?
They have no reason to leave Chicago. They have no reason to travel on a road. They have no reason to go anywhere else to step. The best of the best is in the city. Period. Point blank. That's just the end of it. So I'm saying that to say, money tends to screw this game up a lot of times. And this is where people get into, you have, and I'm gonna say this, unfortunately, you have instructors that'll sit up there and be dancing with somebody that they know doesn't have the confidence, and they'll mess up their step and then say, oh, you need to take a private.
Hey, Cheryl.
Come on now.
Hey,
we ain't doing all of that. You got all sorts of unscrupulous individuals around this community. And so the job here at Inside Stepping is to help you to avoid some of those pitfalls and some of those people who have nonsense going on in their head and trying to beat you out your paper and have you doing endless classes for the next 9 years when it only takes straight up. And you can question me on this all you want. I promise you I can show you better than I can tell you. If you have an instructor that hasn't given you this whole game,
hey, Marvin,
in 9 months to a year, you're doing it wrong. And if you think I'm lying, holla at me. I'm gonna put you with the people you need to be with, and we'll get you in the game.
Hey, Nisa.
Real talk. So,
what's our family on there?
Next thing.
And Fame said, I need you to tell me who a beginner can seek for instruction in Dallas.
Go to Drew. That's easy. Drew.
Yep.
Drew Alexander's in Dallas. Go to Drew. Drew got you. Drew will take care of the business with you. Now, moving on, I just want y'all to keep some of these things in mind so that you don't end up getting yourself caught up. So anyway, we did the 50.
So
50 was banging.
And I think it was just $5 to get in there with the 50 that day on Saturday.
Yeah, it was
night.
No, it was Friday night.
Oh,
Friday night it was $5. Saturday is free.
Yeah, Saturday was free.
So just as an example, you go to the places in Chicago. If a regular party on a weekly basis, which you will go to when you go there, is charging over $5, most people ain't even coming. Now, you got what?
That part's not true.
I said on a regular basis. Name one party that goes on a regular basis that's more than $5.
Okay.
Every week. Okay. All right.
So when you go to Visions on Wednesdays, that's $5, and then you can take that little ticket and go over there and get
a drink. Right.
Yeah.
When you pay your $5, they give you a drink ticket.
Right.
You take the ticket to the bar. You still ain't.
No. And
you ain't lost nothing.
Yeah. I don't know how much Andre's class is on Monday.
Okay.
But
Well,
that's
a class.
Yeah, it's a class.
Now. And there are plenty of people doing plenty of things. You and talk about 7 days a week, man. You can get it in the shot. So it's economically practical to go to Chicago for anything that you need stepping.
Marvin.
Period. Point blank. Now I'm not saying that you shouldn't participate. It's raining again, y'all.
Okay, y'all know what happened
last week. The show went off because we lost lights, power, internet, everything because of this storm. It is raining hard out there again. I hope it don't happen. How much time we got left?
7:40.
All right, so let's get through some of this stuff.
We still on Saturday.
Hey, Netta, we see you, baby. So Magnolia Crescent Orchard's in the house. Thank you.
So then after the 50, we went home, took baths, changed clothes, and then we went to...
We left. We immediately left. We changed our clothes, then we went to Snoopy King's set.
We went to a cookout.
Wait a minute, who's cookout? Oh, yeah. We had,
after the cookout,
my family had a cookout. We had to hit that spot right quick, which we did over there on 79th Street.
Then we went to Snoopy King.
And then we went to Snoopy King's spot.
You,
now,
Snoopy.
Shout out to my man Snoopy King. Did his thing over there, Mount Pisgah Church on King on 48th and King Drive. Off the chain, and all white party.
And the parking was right there at the front door.
We were lucky enough to get a parking spot right at the front door. That was right on time. But Snoopy King did his thing. My man DJ Cross was on the ones and twos. See, that's the cool thing about when you hit these spots. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's gonna be there.
Yeah, and every place has a different vibe.
Yeah, and every one of them had a different vibe.
Now Snoopy had an all-white party, which I recommend this for the summer from now on. Ladies and
gentlemen,
pack some white stuff in your suitcase. This is the first time I didn't pack anything white in my suitcase. And I'm like, damn, we go. It was an all-white party. I said, hey, I don't have any white. He was like, come anyway. So
Yeah.
we
So
did the best we could.
We showed up. We was the only people in there in dark colors. Everybody else had on white. But we was there, and we was appreciative that we was, invited, and we came out, we came through, and they was having a great time in there. Snoopy King did the thing over there. My man Snoop, shouts out to that cat. That's another person who is an excellent, excellent instructor. Snoopy King is definitely endorsed by Inside Stepping 100%. He knows the business, he knows what he's doing, and he will get you right quick 2 times.
Then after
So
that,
we left Snoopy King's party and we headed to the west side. My man DJ Vale and the MVK crew over there, they had a big
Another
old thing.
party off
And
the chain.
I really wish we were able to get there earlier, but we had such a full day, we wasn't able to get there that late. But we got there, and we missed a bunch of people.
we got there about 11.
Yeah, we was late.
11,
We got there
11
late.
something.
But it was a bunch
But
of
it
people.
still was a nice amount of people.
It was a bunch of people I would have liked to seen. Shout out to my man Kim Bowie. Hey, Fred was still in the building. DJ Vale, he did his thing up there like he always does. He killed that. So, man, it was a great set. We had a really good time in there. So we finally, I think, did we wind it down after that, or did we do something else? I can't remember. I think that was it. We left the west side.
We was invited to 7 parties.
Yeah. Oh,
And I think we only made it to 5 on Saturday. So I know we
shout
forgetting
out,
something.
shout out to my girl Lisa Luckett. She wanted us to come through her set over there in Gary. We were not able to make it over there. And shout out to the crew over at the Grand Ballroom that was there on Saturday. We were not able to make their set either. And I apologize. In fact, somebody had handed me 2 tickets. I had to hand them back because I knew we weren't gonna be able to make it. It just wasn't enough time in the day for us to get to everything we did.
Nisa said, "Man, you're gonna have a good time at any spot stepping in Chicago. It is always a vibe.
Always a vibe, yeah." Let's see. Any recommendations for Indianapolis? I'm new here and don't know the layout. Let me get back to you on that Morehouse 25. Yes, there are some people in Indy. I'm not sure exactly.
Inbox us. Go to the
just
Inside
hit me on the
Stepping
inbox.
group or inbox Brian.
We'll get you
Forbes.
that information.
Find out.
So I think we cut it short there, but we was hungry. Amazingly enough, we actually wanted more food. So we left there and went straight to White Castle. We got us some sliders, y'all. Hey, I was hungry.
We ate too much.
Yeah, we ate a lot.
So we had shrimp that day.
Shrimp,
that
pizza,
day,
and White
And
Castle.
then White Castles.
I think it was something else.
It was like 1 or 2 in the morning by the time we met. Oh, then we went to we went to the hot dog place.
Yeah, I forgot about
was
that.
on
Right,
Friday
that was
night.
Friday night. Friday night we hit Maxwell Hot Dogs.
Oh yeah, we went to the family den because we was trying to get shrimp, but
Right,
it
forgot
was too
about
many
that.
people in there, and
Yeah.
it was like hip hop night, so I didn't want to be in there.
Yeah, well, that's one of our neighborhood spots. So we hit the family den, and normally we go in there and grab some chicken wings, but there was just too many people, so we couldn't do it. Sandra Davis say, "What? No alligator meat? No, I'm saving that for when we go down to the Rose Gold set down there with Patrice in Louisiana next in January. We're gonna get our alligator while we down there."
Yes, Nisa. Yes, the den has always been a spot ever since the 80s. We've been going to the den.
Lynn John says she missed the popcorn. Well, Lynn, I hate it for you, but if you was here, I'd give you some right now because I got a great big
But
bag
it
of
says
it, baby.
on the front of the bag,
It say no sharing.
It says, yeah.
Not to share.
Yeah,
not to share. So I'm sorry. Next time, let me know. I'll get you some.
And one of our friends here in San Antonio that we took to Chicago last year had the nerve to give me a whole damn grocery list because she knew we was driving.
Yes, we had to stop at our little local wholesale food spot to make sure we grabbed up a few things that we needed on deck.
So she got us some popcorn and some peppers.
Yes. So yeah, we got her squared away.
And then Deborah bought us some peppers too, didn't she? Deborah, did you get peppers too? I know she got some popcorn.
All right. Now, also, let me just put this up on a weekly basis because I just ran across this. Let me.
We're gonna have to go fast.
Let me
y'all.
put
It's
this
really
up.
Cutting up outside of the rain.
My man Doc is doing his Stepping with Doc beginning September 16th at Studio 907, y'all. This is a Monday weekly thing, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., $20 entry. Wednesday, 7:45 to 9:45. That's also a weekly thing, $20 entry. That's 736 Ridge Road in Homewood, Illinois, y'all, right outside the city. So y'all gonna want to check that out.
He's in the south suburbs.
Yes.
Oh, Tammy's on here.
What's up, Tam? Yeah, we got your goodies. We got your goodies right over here, baby. Go get one of them. Go get one of them.
Said she needs
Go get
some
one
more.
of them peppers.
You need some more peppers?
Go
Lord.
get one of them big things of peppers. See, last time she had us bring her some of them peppers, and then she messed around and ran through them. She was like, "Bring me some more." We're like, "How you eating them things that fast?" Anyway, hey, this that good Chicago stuff, y'all. That's all I can tell you. So we hit the
So people be having these restaurants and they don't want to tell y'all where to get the peppers at, but I'm gonna tell you where to get the peppers at. You go to Chicago and get the peppers at the food wholesale place.
them peppers, y'all. That's mild peppers. We got 2 of these for one person.
I know this, and I said, "Girl, this is restaurant size. You sure you want this size? A gallon of
She
peppers?"
ran through them last time.
Yes, she
It
said
ain't like
yes.
that's the first one.
She said, "Yes, I want that big one."
Look at that. That would be me. Mild peppers and popcorn on deck. Yep, it's on deck, baby. We got you. So anyway, y'all, check out Doc and his classes over there on a weekly. He doing the damn
Then you
thing.
got on Mondays. I know you don't have that flyer. Mondays, you have damn. Now I'm getting like you. I can't remember.
It's rubbing off.
Oh my God, that's what happened. That was our wedding anniversary, you guys, while we were there.
Oh, that
too.
was Friday, wasn't it?
That
Was it Friday or
yeah.
Saturday? Friday.
Damn. Monday. Whose class is on Monday? Dre's
Andre
class is
Blackwell.
on Monday at Smiley's. Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, y'all, we had a wonderful, wonderful time, and of course, I spent all day. Well, wait a minute, hold on.
So
we
wait a
gotta
minute.
back up. What?
I was going to say we had the nerve every night to get in the house at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And stop to get food.
And we back
sit
up at it in the
table
morning.
And talk.
Now, here you go. So Sunday morning, my wife tells me, well, I have to go. Y'all, our daughter's getting married in November, so we'll be back home again for that as well. But my wife had to go and deal with my daughter in regard to her wedding dress. They're working on. There goes Sandra Davis again talking about that Prevagen. Sandra, me and you go.
One of my patients said it's really good. I do need to get some.
So,
maybe
put the you stupid. So we messed around and we get up, and so she says I got to go downtown with our daughter and take care of this wedding dress stuff. So I'm like, all right, well, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna head out to this set to the picnic, because the picnic started at 6 a.m. Now, just for those who have questions, for those of you who are located in the Chicago area, you dig, who think that your high school is in any way a comparison to mine, let me shut you down right now. Our all-class picnic on Sunday.
That I missed.
And we're going to get to that. Yeah, Deborah, I'm great to talk about you. Our all-class picnic, at last count, which I got today, was 25,000 deep.
Damn, I might not.
Not 2,500, not 250, 25,000.
Thank you, Sandra.
We literally took over the entire parking lot of a mall, along with the parking lot of the event we were at, which is a large park area.
Look at it, Juanita.
Juanita Bailey. That's right, baby. C4L all day long. So all them other classes who got something to say, understand we stand to be the coldest.
And I don't understand why people don't even get it. Chicago was the largest high school in the city of Chicago. My freshman class was like almost 2,000 people.
Right.
So I don't know how many your freshman class was, but it was easily 10,000 people in the doggone school for the 4 years you were in the school. So, and the school has been open since the 50s or the 40s.
That's right.
And it's still open.
The first blue and
it's
gold.
all class.
So since all of the classes were there, you had people. So Kenneth Wynn said, what was the oldest class in attendance? You know what, Kenneth, this year, I'm not sure. But I know last year, the oldest classmate that we had there was from 57.
Yep. And he was the only one that took a picture. He was the only one there.
Yeah, he was the only one there from that class, and he took a picture by himself.
Hey, Gina Love.
And thank you, Lillian Hill says, salute from Dunbar. Thank you, Lillian Hill, class of 83.
She said the CVS picnic was lit. And then another thing, everybody in the city, or everybody's married to somebody that's a Cavalier, knows it's off the chain, so everybody wants to go.
And there are people, a lot of people do come that actually did not go to the school. They come. Matter of fact, the reason it is finally once and for all cleared up about who had the biggest yearly event for their school is because all of the other schools that were in attendance literally been making posts all day today saying CVS, hands down, it ain't no more questions, ain't nothing else to say. Period, period, period. CVS is the king. That's it. Because we got them all blowed out the water. Half the time, most of these other schools didn't even have 25,000 students. These are just the ones that showed up. Because trust me, I know a whole bunch of people that didn't come and they wanted to. So CVS, stand on it, baby. Blue and gold, C4L for life. Now, so y'all, my daughter, my baby girl, is about to get married in November. Congratulations to her. I am looking forward. I got to make this speech, y'all. I hope I do a good job. I don't want to embarrass nobody.
No, but you can talk 30 minutes.
Oh, I thought I had 45.
No, you have a timer. We all in the family know how long.
Oh, y'all been talking about me?
No.
Y'all had that conversation?
No, we don't even have to have that
okay.
conversation.
Right.
We all know.
Y'all better get off my back, Jack. I ain't thinking about y'all. So anyway, I also want to talk about the upcoming. Well, before I get to that, I'm on what?
You got to tell the story about Liam's.
Oh,
I didn't make it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, picnic. The producer lady never made it to the damn picnic.
So everybody was asking him, every other person.
Everywhere Poppy? I walked along my path, everybody's going, "Where's Poppy? Where's Poppy? Is Poppy over there? Where's Poppy? Poppy ain't here. Why ain't Poppy here?"
And he on the video explaining where Poppy is.
So I'm having to make up this story about
Josiah.
Where Poppy is because Poppy ain't nowhere to be found. Well, Poppy was dealing with my daughter first.
Thank you, Linda.
But then, to add insult to injury, while I'm out there waiting for her.
It's all Deborah's fault.
Her and Miss Deborah Edwards decided that they were going to go to a little place in Chicago to get some food called Lim's Barbecue.
Well, we knew well, she might not have known. I knew the cookout had food, so I wasn't really concerned with food. We was concerned.
Plenty of food.
Thank you, Netta.
If it wasn't nothing else, it was food.
She was concerned to getting this Limbs because we knew we was leaving the next day. So that's what caused this debacle. And I had said the other day when we was at the 50-yard line, I said, girl, you should have got the barbecue on Friday night because I don't know if we're going to make it back over there. But me being a nice friend, I took her over there so she could get this. I'm the hostess with the mostest. Took her to get this barbecue.
Limbs Barbecue.
So we get to Limbs.
Hold on. Stop. Mm-hmm. Michael Williams, talking about Westinghouse Vocational can give CVS a run for their money. I'm sorry, sir. You need to go check the numbers and check it for yourself. I'm not even gonna argue with you, brother. You need to get online, you need to holler at your people and find out what really happened. You can't give us a run for nothing. Now go ahead.
So anybody over here that's from Chicago and Limbs on 75th.
75th, right down from the 50-yard line.
So we go there, and it's a line behind the building. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking it's going to move quick. Well, 20 minutes in the car, 30 minutes in the car, because my knee was hurting. So I said, I'm not standing out there. I kept going back and forth. So I said, is the line moving? She said, yeah, but it was only 4 steps that she took in maybe about an hour now. So then I'm like, well, we're an hour invested. Let's go on and wait. Then it went to 2 hours. Then they had the nerve to close the line down, talking about for 20 minutes. They had to go do something. And then long story short, 3 hours and 20 minutes, we were in the line for her to get some limbs. So I was waiting for her to tell me how great this barbecue is. And she said it was okay.
I wouldn't give a damn. Let me tell y'all something. The only way I'm waiting in the line 3 hours for anything is if it got gold in it. Or
so everybody from Chicago was like, I would have never stayed.
Tim Jones say, I admire your patience for food. Exactly. Let me tell you something.
I was trying not to lose it, Tim.
I literally would have to be starving.
I know my patience is better than Brian.
And there is no other food around anywhere. It would have to be an apocalypse. And that's the only food. It would have to be a food line, and I'm stuck. Ain't no way. I don't care what it is. I'm not waiting 3 hours for it. Period.
Some people say it's worth it.
It ain't. No, the hell it ain't.
And see, then the other thing she messed up is she didn't eat it when it was hot, because everybody says you got to eat it when it was hot. She waited.
No damn way. Ain't
3
no
hours
way.
and 20 minutes.
No,
now, it was nice outside. It wasn't hot.
Now, I tried not to be a butt about it and be like, man, if you don't get your out that line and bring your tail up here, we gonna have a problem. I didn't do that. I let them.
3 hours and 20 minutes. So we went across the street to get some cake. Came back. People in the line was drinking. They had the music playing. And Asian people.
No,
and white
Anissa,
people
no,
was
I
in the
won't.
line.
I'm not waiting for nothing for 3 hours. Nothing. I'm not
Nisa
doing
said
it.
she would wait.
Let me tell you
But,
something.
you know, I don't even eat pork, so
Hold
that
on.
makes it even worse. Because I got some chicken, which was horrible.
Business
Should've went
101.
to Harold's.
That place been there damn near 100
It's
years.
been there 70-something years.
You can't figure
70
out
plus.
no better system to collect money and distribute food than that. You don't deserve to be in business. Y'all need to stop it.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
And the lady is grouchy as hell.
Ain't no damn
Deborah
way.
got to experience the rudeness of some of the restaurants in Chicago. That
I don't
lady
give a
was
damn
mean.
what it is. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Look,
Doing it.
Poppy, you too nice. I would have never even done it. Never. I agree. Yeah, a lot of people was like, nah, I wouldn't have
And
did
actually,
it. The cake was amazing across.
fortunately, I don't even eat pork, so that's okay. Anyway,
She wait for the. Where'd you get the steak sandwiches from, Nisa? Because I couldn't think of where to get any from. And I wanted some corned beef.
she
but
said, "Well, at Liam's, she wait for the steak sandwich."
ain't no steak sandwiches at Liam's.
You sure?
But I was at 3 hours and 20 minutes. Me and Deborah studied the
You
menu.
read the whole menu,
We
huh?
studied the whole menu several times.
Damn. Anyway,
It was chicken, shrimp, which were horrible. Chicken
So-
was horrible.
needless to say, she never made it to the actual picnic. But let me just say this right here about the picnic. My final word. I want y'all to understand there were tens of thousands of people at this event. Not one incident.
Nope.
Not one,
No drama, no
Headache.
break-ins, no
not
fights.
no drama, not no car break-ins, not no fights, not none of that. And if anybody had been bold enough to even think about starting some mess out there, it wasn't gonna happen. It just wasn't gonna happen.
Oh, no.
Shout out to my man Josiah Burt, Cavalier, C4L. I got a video on my page, y'all. You want to laugh. And toward the end of the video, Joe is up there taking a picture with his class, and he's standing up there like Superman. You know how Joe do, looking like the Cavalier that he is, doing his thing. But hey, beautiful event, fantastic day.
Like
Now,
I said, I could have cooked it in
we
3
look-
hours.
and right. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Linda know what's good. So we
I
left there.
wanted my friend to experience it, and she wanted. That's the second time she tried to go.
Well,
But
you a good friend.
yes.
I love you too, Deborah. But not for 3 hours.
Girl, Brian would have turned to that parking lot and turned
Deborah
right
would
back
have got
out.
her ass in that car.
He
We
would
would
have
have
said,
left.
nope.
Deborah, be glad you was with Poppy and not me.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
all
what
I'm
I
gonna
said.
say.
Brian would have stayed, and then your cousin came up there twice and went and visited
My
us.
family even
Had
rode
people
around
coming
there
and visiting
because
us
you know
in
that's
line.
my neighborhood. So you know my people was coming through
Cousin was like, you got-
visiting while they in line.
He was like, "You got better patience than me." Everybody was like, no." And then
Right.
she had the nerve to say it was okay.
So they got the barbecue. I left the barbecue. We met in the middle. We got home, and it was time to pack. Well, I already had packed, so we could get the hell out of there. It was time to go because we needed to be back in Texas by yesterday afternoon, so we didn't have to struggle to go to work and all of that stuff today. So we take off about what? It was about
We left
About-
about 6:30,
about
7 o'clock. Maybe.
about was it that
About
late?
7, I think so.
Yeah, we got out of there. We got out of there about 6 or 7 in the evening.
Wait a minute, hold on. Deborah, take notes. You need to write down the next places. The steak sandwiches, we're going to go there. And A&P Deli for corned beef sandwiches.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, them over there on 111.
And we don't have to
Not
wait in
111.
line.
On 107th in New
Yeah, the
Michigan.
home of the hoagie
over there
for the steak
over there in
sandwiches.
Roseland. Yeah, that's what's up. So, and I didn't get me an Italian beef while we was home. That's what I missed. I knew it was something I forgot. Doggone it. So we get in the car, we pack up, we get in the car, and we take off. We going down the road. I'm figuring, well, if I make Memphis tonight, I'll be happy. That way we can, take a little chill pill and we can get up and get ready and hit it and get to, get on home.
The QC
Well-
was around 6:30.
Well, here's what happened. So I drive. We get over there a little
Imagine
bit.
we did all this stuff. Everybody is exhausted.
Yeah,
So
we tired. We done, man. We had a long.
Keep
So we
them
get.
drunk,
Y'all know where
18
boom. Y'all know
hours.
where Boomland is on 55, on 57 right there. If you cross out of Illinois straight into Missouri, we had Boomland. We just before Boomland. We put gas in the car, and I say, well, maybe we'll take a nap for a few minutes, and then, you know what I'm saying, then we'll get on down the road. Deborah said, no, I got my glasses. I can drive. Let me get a cup of coffee. So Deborah gets a cup of coffee.
Uh-oh, Deborah.
Yeah, Deborah, it's your turn. Deborah gets a cup of coffee and she gets under the wheel and we take off down the road. Well, I'm sleeping pretty damn good. She riding, she rolling, she doing it. And Poppy, I can hear Poppy You know how you half sleep and you can hear something? And I hear Poppy going, where are we? I woke up, I'm like, what? What do you mean, where are we?
I'm like, I don't remember this little town.
Man.
I said, do you remember this little town?
I'm looking around.
She said, I think so. I said, no, we didn't go in no little town.
How are we in a little town? We're supposed to be on the interstate.
And the town ended up, we was in a 2-lane. And it
Turns out we are 2.5 hours out of route in some little town in the middle of Arkansas, y'all. I'm surprised.
Did have on GPS, some weird GPS.
She had some.
That was completely different from
Tina
GPS.
Baker. Tina Baker. That's exactly what I was thinking. Not wrong direction, wrong turn, like the movie.
Yes.
Like man, look.
And
I just knew I was gonna see a cross burning or something.
Dallas, Dallas, I'm gonna have to call and tell you.
So now these two.
Q, she didn't tell you neither.
Thelma and Louise up there in the front seat trying to figure out where we are.
Louise was asleep. I woke up. I'm like, where in the world?
Hey, Will, the truck driver, he understand.
Will, we was in the middle of Arkansas.
So I'm like,
it's the wrong place to be.
Like, where the hell? And it's the middle of the night.
I did see a black cop though, so I thought we might have been.
So I'm like, where the hell we at? So I get on. They like, oh, we got to go this way. And they start driving. I said, man, I looked on my GPS. I'm like, stop, just stop. Let me just pull over and get out the driver's seat.
Like, not on this dark road.
On this dark road. Let me out. Let me under the wheel. So I got under the wheel, looked at my GPS.
You went the same direction me and Deborah was getting ready to go in. The GPS told us to go that way. He didn't want no parts of it.
Damn.
She used some weird GPS stuff. What is it called? Wink Wise or something? I don't know what
She needed to throw that shit in the garbage.
Because when Brian put his on, it was still two different things.
Sandra Davis say, they have sundown towns. That's right.
Yes.
That's right. And we could have easily been in one.
We was in the middle. Brian kept saying, we better not see no damn crosses.
So I said,
y'all, we was in the middle.
I said, all right,
Arkansas.
Get out from under the wheel. Let me get under there. I got under the wheel, whipped that thing around, and I found a route out of there. So the route we took took me straight into Little Rock, Arkansas. She talking about 40 miles. It was more than 40 miles.
It was more than 40 miles. It took us like an hour, almost 2 hours to get out of there.
Now, somebody just said that Wazi or whatever the hell it is will mess you up. Yeah. Well, it did just that.
It messed us up.
Imagine being asleep and waking up, looking at some shit you don't know nothing about when you're supposed to be on Interstate 55, 40, or one of them. Not nothing else.
Wait a minute. We were on a 2-lane road that ended. We was at the end. That's when you woke up.
Right.
And then we turned around like, oh no.
So I turned around, got under the wheel, boom, we get on down. And I found a route that would take us out of the middle of Arkansas and put us down into Little Rock. So I was like, fine, I just whipped it around. And fortunately, it was a 2-lane highway. My man Will, you ought to know this one, 67. We jumped on 67, and that joker ran us right down into Little Rock. It's a highway. It's a state highway, and it's actually about to turn into the extension, for those of you who don't know, to I-57. It's going to become I-57 shortly.
Yes, Dennis. He did.
So,
yes.
Oh, Dennis, I don't go nowhere without the strap, baby. You know what it is, Pastor D. Come on now.
Josiah said, how? Shit, we don't know. I was asleep. And I think Deborah was asleep, too. She was just driving.
So, I got us back on route, and we went in. We drove through. We got out of Arkansas. We hit Texarkana. And so time we hit Texarkana, we went ahead and almost had a state trooper get behind me, but he went and grabbed somebody else. So we went on.
Oh, yeah, that was another.
Because I wasn't going fast. I was flying low. And we got over there to Texarkana. We stopped at the Waffle House. I ain't had me no Waffle House in a while. So we ate at the Waffle House, too. Which was she said she didn't like Waffle House, but she liked it. She liked it this time. So we got the Waffle House, and we took it on into the house. And man, look, we got back here.
We forgot the one funny part. How we got hit in the Buc-ee's parking lot.
Oh, I thought about it. Okay, so y'all, we got ran into on the way there. Some lady in her big old ass diesel Ford truck.
It was hyped up. It was
backed into the front of the car we was driving. And I'm watching her come out, and I'm steady laying on the horn like, bam, 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 bam. And she hits me anyway. So then she gets out and says, oh, I couldn't hear you. I had this big old diesel on my truck. It was so loud. I didn't hear you blow the horn. So we had to wait for the police. This was on the way going there now. So just to show you.
Yeah, we had
but overall,
everything was fun.
It wasn't no big thing. We still had a great time, and that's all that matters.
The car was still working.
The car still was working. So we got where we was going. We had a really good time. So if you saw me driving around in a little bitty ass car with a smashed up front bumper, yeah, well, that happened in Texas on the way there. But we got it all squared away, and man, we had a really good time. We really did.
She said, "I can't stand no more."
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah, we had fun. So I don't know who's gonna be the next one that's gonna go with us to Chicago, because you're gonna get the real treatment. You can go, of course, you can go to Chicago anytime you want, but when you go with the Forbes, it's on a whole nother level.
Now let me
inside stepping.
Before I get into the finale of the show, right quick, y'all. Let me give a shout out to my girl Sarah Teagle over there in the ATL. They had a walking contest this weekend. Shout out to for first place Yvette O'Donnell
and Tim.
And Yvette O'Donnell and Tim did that. Man, listen, we saw the dance on a live. Y'all did a fantastic job. You looked really nice. And I saw where you guys are not,
That's second place.
What was second place?
So first place I think was $3,000.
Who was second? Okay, you saying it was a second place. Okay, so Drew and Christine got second.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna say that, but you okay.
Okay.
So Drew and Christine got second.
I don't know what the purse for second place.
Erica Nicole said it sounded like National Lampoon Street. Yes,
it was.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. So Sarah Teagle, shouts out to her for her 25th anniversary, her steppers contest that she had this weekend over there in the ATL. Looked like it was really nice. Shout out to the winners. Y'all did that. Beautiful, beautiful dances. I hate that Yvette O'Donnell and Tim are not going to be in the world's largest this year.
Oh yeah.
That would have been good.
You could go to Kevin Portier's Facebook page and you can see the whole contest. It was a couple other people recording too, but Kevin, I would go to his page.
And also while we're on that. It appears for the world's largest this year, there are going to be a total of 75 couples. And I say 75, but 3 of those will be in the trio category. This is going to be, I thought it was going to be a little light this year, but apparently it is not going to be that light. There are going to be some really competitive dances going on here. I'm looking at the matchups. If you guys want to find the world's largest competition lineup, you can go on Majestic Gents footwork page and find that, and they're all there. They also shared beginners category has 5. The old school category has about 15. Look like 60 and overs. Look like they got about 10. Walkers category, has got like 20. And then you have the new school category. Looks like they got about 22, and then 3 in the trio category. So it's going to be a really good event. And we have every plan on broadcasting it live. So for those of you who won't be in Chicago for the world's largest, you can tune in to Inside Stepping on your YouTube channels, which will allow you to watch it on your big screen TV, or you can cast your phone to your TV, whichever, through your Facebook page.
And we are definitely taking donations for getting there. So
yeah, we generally do not.
Donate Inside Stepping on Cash App, and if you need sale information, inbox Brian or I. Yeah,
we generally don't do, solicit funding, but, we do all of this out of our pocket, and we try to do this so we can bring this for everybody else to enjoy. We still are working on making sure that our connections are going to be solid. So that is something that by the end of this week we should have hammered out. That is my best I'm at a loss for words, y'all. That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, Lady Sings the News is in the building. Hey, Tiffany Smith. So what we're going to do, net a DM in the house. What we're going to do, she wants to know what are the rules for a beginner wanting to be in the beginner category. I believe you have to be dancing less than 2 years, is it?
So somebody told me less than 5, then I heard less than 2.
It's less than 2. It ain't 5.
I heard less than 1, so I have no clue.
And then there are general rules that go with that as far as the competition itself is concerned.
That would be a Pete Frazier
That's a Pete Frazier question. Also...
or maybe anybody in Majestic Gents. Snoop might be able to answer it too.
Yeah. So that whole event is going to be wonderful. I have 3 co-hosts this year. It'll be myself and my regular homie, Ambassador DJ Kevin Nevels, along with Marky G, and my man Rudy Dotton for the first time this year. He'll be joining us. Rudy Dotton out of Boston. Smooth Jazz Stepping channel every Sunday. Y'all check him out. Anyway, we will be your commentators for that evening, and we will be bringing you the best of the best. And we have a wonderful camera setup this year. We'll have 4 cameras on at the floor, along with the large camera that we're going to be reaching out to the floor, as well as a camera pointed directly at your commentators, so that as we discuss these things, you will be a part of the conversation. Live and in living color, world's largest steppers contest 2024,
Yes,
Chicago,
YouTube.
Illinois, y'all. And it's going down. So get ready.
Oh, we forgot to say we went to Kevin Neville's house. That was the day our wedding.
Oh yeah,
anniversary.
we
I
forgot about
was
that.
early in the
We
day.
went to the
Friday.
embassy and had a DJ jam session.
Yes.
So that was cool. See, y'all, we did a lot of stuff. We haven't even talked about all of it, but that's kind of how that went. So yeah.
Somebody said she's been dancing a year and a half. That's awesome.
Yeah, you should
Congratulations.
have
Welcome to the dance.
you should have jumped in the prelim. Next year is
I
too
think,
late.
no,
Ha ha.
if,
No, I'm
if
just
it's
kidding.
2 years, she'll be fine. Check your California. I just blessed with a little bit of loot. Oh.
And you
Thank
know, and
you.
this
Thank you,
year,
Dennis.
thank you, Dennis, my man, Pastor D in the building. Thank you, sir, for your contribution. You know, I want to say this. Now, last year, I had a couple of favorites that I thought that I knew were going to come in and show out. This year, not so much. I think we're going to be. I think from what I've seen, let me take that back. I
old
do
school
have.
category gonna be fun.
I do have two couples that I saw in the prelims. Now, I want y'all to remember something. When you watch these prelims, understand that a lot of these people, they sandbag. They hold back because they don't want to show what they're going to do come competition. They don't want people copying their stuff and their style and all of that. But just based on the prelim, I got 2 couples that are standing
say it.
out to
Don't
me.
say it.
Why not? Why do you do this? Well, you know what? I didn't say it last year, did I?
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it this year. I'm gonna hold up
You can wait
and
till
see
the
if my
day of.
prediction is right. I'll say it on the day of. I'll tell my commentator, my comment section, what I'm thinking. Because last year they were laughing because they were like, "Dang, you said it. You said that was gonna happen." I know what I'm looking at, y'all. That's all I can tell you. Now, it's gonna also be contingent upon who the judges are this year. It is my contention that there are several people who absolutely should not be judging, but unfortunately, Pete makes the choice of who judges, and it's his discretion. But needless to say, it is going to be, I believe, a barn burner. There are no clear standouts in my head this year. So I'm going to be, well, except for in one category. One category, I do have a clear standout, and I'm not even, they might well just cut his check and be done with it. They might well get that man and they money, because that's not even going to be a second thought. Now I'm just saying that. I'm not saying no names. Other than that, I think that it's going to be a strong competition, and this, like many other contests, is going to be anybody's night. And that's the honest to God truth. I don't know who's going to come out of this ahead. I don't know who's going to come out of this shining, who the next champion is going to be in any category except one. And that's it. So y'all get ready for that. 2 weeks from now, September 21st, it's going down. Chicago, Illinois, Inside Stepping will be in the building. We will be bringing it to you live. So let's make it happen. Lady Sings the News says, sounds like Drury Alexander to me. We shall see, lady. Lady, are you coming? Are you going to be at the world's largest this year? I know you're going to be there. You better be there. I'm going to come beat you up, young lady. So, other than that, you guys, I think that covers it for the show. Just know.
I was just
Go
going
ahead.
to say, the Cash App again is Inside Stepping. Somebody just texted me.
Dennis Moore, Sean Ballantyne
Inside
is
Stepping.
not in the competition this year.
I know everybody wanted to see him again.
So closing out, I want to tell you guys, when you decide you're ready to go to Chicago, go there with the intention of having fun. Don't go there with any kind of preconceived notions about how people are going to treat you or how you should act or any of that. Be yourself. Bring your best self. Come there with the intent of enjoying the music, some of which you will hear that you've never heard if you are not from there, or if you don't have a DJ in your area who is clear and well versed on what the staples of DJ music, steppers music is, coming from a seasoned or experienced or knowledgeable DJ. Come there expecting to enjoy yourself and expecting to hit the spots where the dances are going on and just have a good time. Eat good, dance good, love good. Whatever you do when you come to Chicago, do it good. Have a great time. You got something else to say, baby? Go
I
ahead.
was just going to say also, when you go to Chicago, keep in mind, I know we love the dance, but Chicago is a beautiful city, especially in the summer.
Especially in
Lots
the
of summer
summer.
activities to do. It's also a lot of museums, some of the best. Go check some of those things out
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
And Miss Dabney said Visions on Wednesday at 11901 South Loomis.
Yes, do
That's
not.
The whole itinerary
If
was
you're
going on
there-
for the whole week.
If you're there, oh no, let me go ahead.
I
Let
lost
me
our phone
let me
number.
make
You
sure
gotta
we
call me.
give. Yeah, let me get a Dabney's Day flowers right quick. On if you get to Chicago on a Wednesday, y'all, there is no other place to go except Visions with the Dancing Dabneys. Diane and Mike Dabney, fantastic host and hostess. You're gonna get the genuine experience. The best of the best come to that event every single week. The music is always on point, always a seasoned, well-versed, and knowledgeable DJ
Another place
from
with
Chicago.
some of the best dancers.
That's
you
right.
Get to touch hands.
You
with.
get there on a Wednesday, and I told Diane this weekend, I always hate it when I can't get here because I love coming to their sets. Always a good time. Whenever we get a chance to be there on a Wednesday, with the way my life is set up right now, you dig. But yeah, you guys, you get there on a Wednesday, you gotta go there. You gotta go there. On Thursday, you have a choice between MVK out there at what used to be called the Dorchester, now known as Noble Lounge, or you can ride out to the west side with my man Myron the R, and you can get up with him at the Blue Note. Because the Blue Note on Thursdays is always a good time as well. Thursdays, y'all, don't forget, MVK or the Blue Note. Miss Maddie B is in the building. Maddie, I missed you, baby. Well, Maddie B came out to the picnic. She did her. Yeah, they was out there doing their thing over there.
Maddie, I missed you. I missed you at the party and I missed you at the picnic.
Yeah. Oh, Maddie B does the line dancing on Thursdays at the Noble Entertainment Center. Okay, yeah. So Maddie B, thank you.
Yeah, can you see that?
What is that?
Get that on your closing for him. That's
see.
the whole week itinerary.
Y'all, I need my doggone glasses. Okay, so yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks for giving me this.
All
Okay,
right,
so
good night, everyone.
if you are okay, for the world's largest itinerary, what is listed by the Majestic Gents as part of their itinerary specifically for that weekend, September 18th on Wednesday, you guys, Visions is where it's happening. Hit Visions there. That's 11901 South Loomis, which is the same place. Diane Dabney just gave you guys the address. The doors open at 6 and it shuts down at 12. $5 cover, cash bar, and there is food available. And it is, you got to pay for the food, but the food in the Visions is good, so I can attest to that. On Thursday, September 19th, the Blue Note. That is where my man Myron the R will be playing his box. So y'all might want to roll over there and check him out. This thing's so doggone little. 719 Roosevelt Road, that's in Broadview. I'm sorry, Broadview, Illinois. I look, they be having these little suburbs and stuff. But Myron the R doing his thing over there. Then we got the Tinley Park Convention Center on Friday. And that, I believe that's the one that's hosted by T. Pratt and Andre Blackwell, I believe. Yeah, Dre and Company. Yep. Y'all have to understand this stuff's so little I can barely read it, but we checking it out. Lazarick Simpson says, first time watching the show and I'm getting homesick. Yeah, well, you hang with me, brother, you're going to stay homesick. You know what it is. And on Saturday, of course, is the main event, Tinley Park Convention Center. We're going to be doing the damn thing out there, 18451 Convention Center Drive, Tinley Park. That's the spot, y'all. That's where we're going to be. And on Sunday, September 22nd, Steppers Night Party at the 50-yard line is going down. And if I'm not mistaken, my man Rudy Dotton, who is also going to be the guest host on my show for the event, for the main event, is also going to be one of the guest DJs over there with, I believe it's going to be DJ Calvin. I'm not sure. But it's going down at the 50, y'all, on Sunday. So there's a full itinerary for the week. Get ready. I'm telling you now, you're going to have a fantastic time. Just come there with the intention of having just enjoying yourself, loving on this dance, loving on each other, and doing what you do. And y'all. So as usual, we've gone over on the showtime, but that's okay because it's my show. And I want everybody. And I'm gonna tell y'all. I already know, I'm gonna miss some stuff. I know I missed some stuff. I remember what I can, y'all. That's all. I wrote notes. I took notes of the stuff that we did, and everything. But it's when you got so much stuff going on, you can't help it. Kenneth Wynn says, don't forget about the Keep It Simple weekend, 9/27 of 9 to 9/29 down in Birmingham. Y'all, that's my man Pony Mac and Lady Lenora. If the only reason Inside Stepping will not be at that event is because we will be at the Denim and Diamonds event up in Minneapolis, Minnesota. On that same weekend, which is the following weekend after the world's largest. We'll be up there with damn, y'all, I'm having a brain fart. I hate it when this happens. Anyway, we'll be up there with Valerie O'Connor, celebrating the life of her recently passed husband, Mr. Henry. So we're going to be there for that. But to Keep It Simple weekend, y'all, let me tell y'all something. I talked to Pony Mac today. And what I love about his event is that it truly is a keep it simple kind of thing. There's no bunch of nonsense. Ain't no bunch of clothes you got to buy and wear and all of that. When I tell you they keep it simple, baby, and at $45, they got a little food involved, and it's just a keep it simple. That is one of the better events where just people get together and just kick it. Y'all need to check that out. If you want to hit a good spot, go to Keep It Simple that weekend if you're not able to make it up to Minneapolis, because we're going to be in Minneapolis. It's going down up there, y'all. Yes, Diane Dabney, no more limbs. Listen, you see that, Deborah. You see what Diane Dabney said, right? No more limbs for you, all right? You blew your load that time. I don't think she wanted no more anyway. She didn't even like it that much. So, look at that. Calvin Hayes finally popped in. Man, where you been, man? What you coming here all late, man? I'd have talked about you like a dog, you dig? No. Hey, y'all, let me tell you something. That guy is probably one of my favorite DJs. Mr. Calvin Hayes, DJ Calvin. That's a cool dude, y'all. Calvin, by the way, I will be sending you that track this evening when the show is over. Just so you know, I'm letting you know up front. He asked me for a track, and I'm always happy to get that brother whatever he needs, because he always makes sure that I have what I need, and his hospitality is unmatched. That's my dude right there, y'all. Lynn John, yes, Pony Mac music is fire. Oh, matter of fact, right quick, Calvin, let me just say this to you right quick. I'm gonna go ahead and rub this in. Pony Mac told me to tell you he feels some kind of way. He feels some kind of way because he wanted to understand why you couldn't call him. He said, what is he, a bald-headed stepchild now? He said, man, I'm insulted. So I'm just telling you. So if you might want to clear that up. Anyway, Lady Sings the News, we're going to be looking forward to seeing you on the weekend, doing your doggone thing, because I know you're going to be there showing up and showing out, multiple wardrobe changes and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know Calvin was from the Wild Wild. Look at that. Pastor D say you from the Wild. I didn't know you was from the Wild, Calvin. Oh, shit. Okay, all right. All right, then. All right, y'all. I got to go. It has been real, like always. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I love y'all. Without you, there is no Inside Stepping. My job is to make sure that you get what you need on your journey through this stepping world and through this stepping lifestyle. I want to make sure that you have what you need. You got questions, inbox me. There's no question that is stupid. Or how does that saying go? There's no dumb question except the one you don't ask. It's all good. Holla at your boy. We gonna help you out. If I don't know the answer, that's rare. I got people on speed dial who do. So y'all get ready. In the meantime, and in between time, it is time. But I want to put this thing up. I like to put this up, and I put it up for a reason, because you got people who want to like to compare events by numbers. But I want y'all to understand something very, very clearly about events. Never measure an event by the quantity of people in attendance, but by the quality of the memories you create with the people who are present Do not forget that, y'all. It's all about the creation of memories. It's all about the camaraderie. It's all about the love. It's about hanging out with your people, getting your dance on, and feeling good when you take it in for the night. It don't get no better than that, y'all. Come on. Come on. It don't get no better than that. All right. We out of here. I'm being summoned for something. Crazy lady. That's the crazy lady, y'all. That's the, shh, don't tell her I said that. Anyway, Brian said, remember to compare CVS to Westinghouse. Never, Michael Williams. Never, ever. And don't you even get, you. If that make you sleep well, you go ahead, bro. But just understand, Chicago Vocational is #1 in the city, period. Hands down. Still to this day in 2024, we still hold the crown. My man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I love you. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate everything that you do. And like the producer lady said, don't forget, help us out a little bit if you can. I generally don't solicit for donations, but in this case, we are doing the best we can to bring you what we can because, see, I was tempted to make this a pay-per-view event, but we got to make sure that we have all our ducks in a row before I start trying to charge people for something that I can't provide properly. And when I say properly, it's got to come through like 4K, like NFL Sunday. So if we ever get to that point, we may do it that way, and that make it better for everybody, include me. But until then, we're going to continue to provide regardless, and whatever help you can give is much appreciated. And just so you know, the Cash App is $Inside Steppin'. With that said, now I'm going to finally get out of here because something else keep coming up, just like Josiah Burke just put up here talking about the school is named after the city. That's right. That's right. It don't get no better than that. Chicago, baby. I went to, what high school you go to? Chicago. It just happens to be a vocational school. My man, Joe. All right, y'all. We out of here. Thank you. Love you. Have a good night. We're going to talk to you on the backside. See you next Tuesday. Peace out. The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.